Hey everybody, it's day 10 of the Dream Whiskies Advent Calendar promotion. Welcome, good to see you. Day 10, so we're into double figures, amazingly, which means there's just about 2 weeks until Christmas, which is just unbelievable when you think about it. So we have a few things up for you today. Firstly, I've got some codes for you actually. So if you want to get some pretty cool discounts on some last minute Christmas gifts, we've got some codes for you. It's not us, we're not selling them, but I just thought you'd be really interested in these discount codes because you might still be buying some gifts out there. And this is whether you're in the UK, US, across Europe, wherever. So you can use them wherever you are. And we have another giveaway for you. So we've got a prize, and of course I've got a drink for you, got another cocktail. And we will be asking some questions. So you need to do a few things. One is grab yourself a pen and paper because you not only will need an email address for the giveaway, so you can give us your answer, but also you might want to write down these codes as well. Paul Slade, good to see you. How are you doing? Nice to see you on a Monday afternoon. Only a few of you with us at the moment. I guess quite a few of you are going to pick this up later when you're actually not at work, but nevertheless, we will crack on. So first things first, our giveaway today is, I can only describe it really as a pair of socks, but it's no ordinary pair of socks. I've actually got a photograph here of this pair of socks. I'm just going to put it up in front of you there. If you check this out, it's a pair of socks that reads the following. If you can read this, bring me a whiskey. So it's a whiskey themed pair of socks, something to keep your feet warm over the Christmas period. Plus, you can make sure that if you are lying on your back with your feet in the air, someone's going to keep you watered with some decent whiskey. Hi, Barry. Good to see you're not here again. Yeah, we all know what you mean. Nice to see you. So that's what is up for grabs. I'm going to ask a question later on in the broadcast, which you are going to have to answer if you want to go into the draw for that pair of socks. So make sure you have my email address so you can put in the answer. The email address is this. It's paul@dreamwhiskies.com. That's paul@dreamwhiskies.com. Get that written down. I'll repeat it a little bit later on. So the next thing is this. If you are a bit short of Christmas presents, you want to go and buy some booze for someone, or in actual fact, you want to buy some booze for yourself over the Christmas period, our friends at Master of Malt have got a few codes for some discounts on a couple of products. And just to be clear, this is not a Dream Whiskies promotion. We have nothing to do with it except for the fact they've let us know about the codes. So we're going to let you know about these discount codes. So I'm just going to read these out to you. There are 3 discount codes. Each one of them will give you £10 off a bottle of something. So here we go. What have we got? I'm going to read them out slowly so you get it. So the first one is this. If you want to buy a bottle of Yuletide gin, that's Yuletide gin, you can get £10 off using this code. That is Yuletide10, spelt Y-U-L-E-T-I-D-E, and then the number 10. So that's code number 1. Who we got here? Alan, good to see you. James, thanks for joining us. Manda as well, how are you doing? And Mark, finally made it to watch it live. That's what we like to see. It's working, it's working. Code number 2 for those of you that have just joined us. This again is from masterofmalt.com. So if you want to get £10 off a bottle of something decent. So this is if you want to buy yourself a bottle of Bathtub Sloe Gin. And the code is Sloe Gin 10. That's SLOEGIN and then the number 10. And then the final code that I've got for you so you can get yourself a £10 discount is for a bottle of Christmas mulled cup liqueur, really delicious, and the code for that is mulled cup 10. That is MULLEDCUP and then the number 10, and that's the code. Each one of these 3 codes will get you £10 off one of those bottles, and you just go to masterofmalt.com and you enter the code. That's it. That's how you do it. If you need that repeated, I'm not going to repeat it. You just need to go back and rewind this broadcast. But anyway, I thought you might be interested in that. Not a Dream Whiskies promotion, but we'll save you £10 against the bottle for Christmas. All right. So there is a question coming up. There's a question coming up later where you can win this fabulous prize, this pair of socks. If you can read this, bring me a whiskey. So that's what's up for grabs today. Let's say a few more highs before I move on. Cynthia, good to see you. Martin Ridley, finally live. Great to see you. And Bob as well, thank you, good job. Now this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make you another cocktail, and it looks from your comments and the emails that people are sending me that you're enjoying these cocktail recipes. So I'm gonna make you another cocktail. It's gonna be another fabulous whiskey-based cocktail, and I will be asking you a question about it later. Okay, I'll be asking a question about it later. So, and you will need to email the answer to that question into me, but we'll get to that again later. So this cocktail is called a Hudson Bay. A Hudson Bay. That's it. I'm not going to mention it again. There might be a clue there for you, actually. And this is how you make it. So first things first, we're going to take our shaker glass and we're going to add the key ingredient, which of course is our whiskey. Excuse me. So I've used this once before in a cocktail recipe. It's Ardmore Legacy, and I actually quite like using this one. I mean, you don't have to use this particular one, but I like using this. I like the sort of level of peatiness, and it's quite a fruity one. It goes beautifully in a lot of the cocktails that I make, so I'm using this again. So I'm going to put, first of all, into our cocktail shaker, 35, no, we'll go 40. I'm going to go 40 ml of my Ardmore Legacy. So there we go. That's good. Now, the second ingredient that I'm putting in is an elderflower liqueur. Now, there are a lot of different brands of elderflower liqueur out there. I'm using this one. This one is from an English company called Chase. Chase make some fabulous vodkas, some fabulous potato vodkas, actually. But they also make this range of liqueurs, and this is their elderflower liqueur, and I'm going to use this one. But like I say, you can use whatever brand of elderflower liqueur you want. And I'm going to put into this 20 ml. So we've had 40 of the whiskey, and now we've got 20 of the elderflower liqueur. Now, the next thing that's going to go in is some citrus juice, and I'm just going to take half a lime, and I'm going to put the lime into my squeezer. This is my Mexican elbow, which you've seen me use a few times before. And I'm just going to squeeze the juice from that half a lime into our mix. There. Good. Let's just tap that out. Before we go any further, let's see if anybody else is joining us here. Robert Price, how you doing? Lorraine, always good to see you back. Joe from Lisbon, great to see you. Marie, Lucy Downs, Bob, you're there. Hugh's with us as well. Good to see you all. So 3 ingredients so far, just to recap: the whiskey, the elderflower liqueur, and the lime juice. And the next thing that I'm going to put in is some bitters. Now, I know that you've probably seen me use a lot of bitters, but bitters are just amazing when it comes to adding aroma and flavor. And the bitters that I'm using today are these, rhubarb bitters. Rhubarb is intensely fruity, sweet on the nose, but a certain sharpness as well. And I'm going to put in two big dashes of those rhubarb bitters. Remember, all of the stuff that I use in these recipes, if you can't buy them at your store, you can go straight online. They're really easy to get. I don't use anything that you're going to spend a nightmare of an hour and a half trying to find it online and you can't find it. It's all there. You can get it. So we have most of our ingredients in, except for the juice. Now, the juice is cranberry juice, and cranberry juice is fruity but also dry, and that goes really nicely with the ingredients that we've already got in here. And I'm going to put 75 ml of cranberry juice in. So that's 50. What a beautiful color. And then there's another 25. That's looking really quite wonderful. And then we're going to shake. Now, before I shake, I'm just going to get my glass. Now, the glass that I'm using for this one, I guess is a wine glass really, but I love these sort of tall, slightly bulbous glasses on a long stem. They really present cocktails well. So I'm first of all going to put some ice into my glass, and this is not to chill it, this is because I want to pour the drink over some fresh ice. So I've got some ice in there, that will be enough. We don't have to stuff the glass with ice this time. And then I'm going to add some ice, obviously, to my cocktail shaker. I'm going to take the can, put it over the glass, give it a tap, and then we're going to give it a quick but fast shake. So here we go. And we're good, and we're done. So I'm just going to open that up, take my strainer, and strain onto the ice in my glass. So here we go. And what a beautiful color. I mean, it's a really festive color. If you think those sort of pinks and reds just work so perfectly when it comes to Christmas-style drinks. Let's pop that to the side. Now, I haven't actually finished because I'm going to top this up as well. And I'm going to top it up with some soda or lemonade. So I'm using lemonade, but you can just use soda with no sweetener at all. And I'm not going to bring it up to the top of the glass. I want some space in the top of the glass. But as I add the soda, you can see it helps to graduate the color. So it goes from a deep red and pink up to this sort of wonderful blush pink at the top. Now, we haven't really finished because we need some garnish here. And I'm going to try and show you, let's bring my board up here, how to make an apple fan garnish. Really easy to make, simple to do, but sort of effective on the glass. Before I go any further, anybody else joined us? Dave North, how are you doing? Or David, sorry, I shortened your name. I shouldn't have shortened your name. And John is with us again from Vancouver Island. So brilliant to see you guys. I'm going to put an apple fan on the side of here, and this is how you do it. Take an apple, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a piece off the side of the apple. So that's the bit that I want. Just put that to the side. So just so you can see, it's about so much. And then I'm going to cut this apple, let's get this piece out of the way, into a few slices. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. So what I have now are these 3 slices, which I can just move like so, because they will stick together just because of the natural, I guess it's osmosis as well, helps them sort of hold on to one another. So I hold it in that position, and then the idea is you take your knife and you put a little cut through all 3 of them, like so, and then you pop them on the side of the glass. Where's my cut? Oh, what have I done? Right, just to prove that this is live, I'm just going to do that again. Try it with 2 because I lost the cut on one of them. And let's pop that like that, and we will try like so. Where are we going? You wouldn't think that I've been doing this for 25 years, would you? And there we go, our little apple fan, which looks nice and tall out the side of the drink. And there's our wonderful Christmas cocktail for today. So I said that there would be a question related to this, which you've got to give me the answer. And of course, if you get the answer right and you are put into the draw and you win, you will win our fabulous pair of Legend socks. In other words, the socks that read as follow. If you can read this, bring me a whiskey. So here's the question. Actually, just let's make sure you've got my email address, because that's where you're going to have to send the answer. So the email address, once again, is paul@dreamwhiskies.com. paul@dreamwhiskies.com. So question coming up, and the question is as follows. What's the name of this cocktail? I said it at the beginning. I said I wouldn't repeat it. That was your clue. What is the name of this cocktail? If you've got the answer, email me in. Now, if you're watching this on record, that's absolutely fine, because you've got until midnight tonight, that is midnight, UK time, tonight, the 10th of December, to get your answers in. Once we hit midnight, I will take every one of the correct answers. We will make a draw, and we will announce the winner. I'll put it on social media, and of course, I will tell you all again tomorrow. So look, that's it for today. That's our gift. That's your cocktail. Go and use those codes. I hope you have a good Monday, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow when our broadcast will be at midday UK time. That's 12 midday UK time. So I'll see you then.